you guys. Live. Just wait for a few people to join us. Hi you guys. Okay, I'm really excited about this live today. It's a very special live. Yes, I'm going to add a class in here. Just wait for Ramesh to join me and then I'm going to do the introduction. Let's see, we're connecting with hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Hi,
you.
Ramesh.
Hi, Ronita. How are you?
Okay. How are you?
Good.
How are you? Okay, it's not clear. I cannot hear. Your network's a bit.
You cannot hear me?
So we
Just give me a
wait for it
minute.
to settle. I can hear you now. Okay. I think we've lost you. Connection issue.
Is it better now?
Yes, much better now. Yes. Okay. You can see me properly, all of it properly, right? Okay, this is super. I was waiting for you to join
absolutely.
before I introduce you guys. Hi, Preksha. Okay, very exciting. We're starting our series of live promotions for Decode Digital Biennale with you, Ramesh. So congratulations to us.
Yeah, thank you, Ronita, for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so before I start, I'd like to tell all of our viewers that we're going to talk about marble as our new age hero, the versatility of the material and how it's been there with us over the years, and all over again it's ruling the roost where design is concerned, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, we'd like to sort of talk to Ramesh about we're partnering with us, being one of our partners for Decode Digital Biennale. So that's again very exciting. Your experience of working with the four incredible designers that you did. Shantanu is also here. So, okay. Before we dive right in, I'd like to introduce my guest today. He's RameshBhandari of A-ClassMarbles. Thank you for joining me, Ramesh. Thank you for partnering with us also on Decode.
Thank you.
Okay, so before anything else, I want to hear about marble from you, about how you've noticed the evolution of the way the material has been used over the years.
I think, Ronita, marble was always there, marble, like when we talk about even in 500, when it comes to when you talk about Taj Mahal, or when you talk about any these are places, churches and all that, marble being used from last 400, 500 years. It's been always there. It's just that with the new technologies and new ideas, the uses of marble has been increasing day by day. So now you can see marble being used for hotels, houses, and in different applications. You can use it for flooring, facades, lands. I mean, marble can be used for, you can think of, and marble can be used, in any kind of space.
No, listen, forget everything else. There's some beautiful furniture design also doing the round where marble is concerned.
Yeah, so marble is a material which you can use. You can mix with wood, You can mix with metal, glass. So when you see like a lot of furniture pieces, artifacts, or creating sculptures, marble is an essential material for any interior space. And it's a I think it's a choice for designers to use, marble. You cannot design a grandeur or a classy space without using marble, because it's durable, it's forever, and the thinness and it stays with you forever.
Yeah. Listen, it's like you say, it's the first family of raw material where design and construction is concerned, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is very important.
So, where you guys are concerned, where does A-Class source most of their stone from?
So, Ronita, we are sourcing from more than 40 countries, but the majority of marble is coming mainly from Europe, from Italy, Greece, Spain, Turkey. These are the countries from mainly the marble is coming from. And then a lot of exotic stones are coming from South America, from Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, that side. So we're importing from all over.
And how do you pick?
I mean, so it's most of the material what we keep with us is all handpicked, So we have got our teams and experts who goes to the mines, to quarries, and they handpick each and every block is signed by us, and we get it to our clients.
Are you serious? Listen, that's a
Yeah,
lot
so,
of responsibility, a lot of weight on your shoulders.
yeah, absolutely. So it's like in my brother, my father, me, out of three of us, one of us is always on a move, is traveling, and with the experienced guys living in Turkey, Italy, who are sourcing, who are like they're at the quarries every day to handpick a beautiful piece of stone block. So the team is right there on at the quarries to source the material.
Wow. Okay, so you must be traveling a lot.
Yeah. Work.
You do?
Keep us busy traveling.
You
Yeah.
do it yourself?
Yeah, I do. I take care of the European, I do go to Italy, Greece, and Spain, and Portugal. These countries, I take care of the sourcing.
Okay, very interesting question. I don't usually do this. I don't stop the conversation to take a question, but this is interesting. Decor Remedy wants to know, does India export marble? Any marble type, any Indian marble type that's famous? Ramesh on network.
I think there was a poor connection.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't hear your question.
Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So the question was, does India export any marble? Is there any type of marble that India is famous for?
Yeah. India is famous for a lot of stones. So when you talk about granites from south part of India and in Rajasthan, we're exporting a lot of granites. We are exporting a lot of sandstone, slates. And when you talk about marble, the Makrana white marble is mainly used for all big temples, mosque, and all that. So the export from India is huge, is massive. Yeah.
It's a good, proud feeling, no?
Yeah, it is. And India has beautiful limestone, sandstone, slates, granites, even marble. So our country is rich of stone.
So tell me something. What are the five to मतलब अरसा निकल जाएगा बैठे to talk about it. But tell me about the few things, maybe a couple of things that you've noticed over the years that have been really interesting in terms of changes. The choice of marble, what people want, what they ask for.
So, Ronita, what I have experienced in last, I would say in 10 years, the way designers request us for, making different textures on stones. So there are a lot of different finishes, what we do on stones, which are really good for wall paneling. You can use it for facades. And the colors, what the marble has a lot of variety. Like in A-class, we have more than 450 colors with us. So the variety of colors, what we have is you will find a lot of marble, like the piece of art. You can just put a book match of a marble in your drawing room and the wall is like a piece of art. So I have seen the changes. Earlier people used to only use marble for their centerpieces, fireplaces, bar counters, and landscaping. So marble is being used all over. I think it's taken all over because it's durable, it's hard, and stays with you forever.
Okay, okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Now tell me what's been the most sort of challenging work that you've done in the last couple of years with the stone? Something that you remember which you thought, my God.
Uh, I mean, it's gonna be, difficult. I would say a lot of great work which we have done with stone. I mean, we've done like some beautiful hotels. We just did, we supplied for Reliance Dissect in Mumbai, in BKC. The way that they're doing this convention center, the way they're using marble is phenomenal. It's out of the world. We've done a lot of hotels. So, I would say a lot of houses. Every project has a different charm and different style of how they're executing it and how they're using stone as a whole.
Okay, I'm going to now bring your attention to Decode, the
Yeah.
biennale that we're all working on. Um, Tell me your first reaction when Sonal and I spoke to you for the first time, and then of course after that, Shantanu's been talking to you a lot
Yeah.
about it. So, what has been your reaction?
So, Ronita, to be very honest, initially when I started speaking with Sonal, I was like, okay, a lot of these webinars and online things are happening. So I was not really keen of being part of it. But the way, when I had a word with you and Shantanu, you described, how the virtual exhibition you guys are creating. There's gonna be installations by all top designers in the country. It really excited us to become a part of Decode. And trust me, in last 1.5 months, been working with you guys and designers, the way we exchanging our, what kind
Yeah.
of design and style we want, what kind of space you want to create. It's a lot of fun working with you guys. Trust me, it's like it's phenomenal. And I'll tell all the viewers, it's gonna be one of its kind. It's happening for the first time, the virtual exhibition. People, stay tuned. It's gonna be an amazing experience.
Oh yes, we're all, our hearts are in our mouth because we've all been so closely working on it. So yes, there's stress, there's excitement, there's absolute incredible anticipation as well.
Yeah.
And I can tell you from the comments that are coming that the entire team is here. Everyone's watching you.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's listening to. We've all been looking forward to this. So it's something that, we're very grateful to you guys to, having put your trust in us. And okay, enough about that. But now tell me about working with the designers. What's it been like? You're
So
working with
working,
you've collaborated as a collaborating partner. You've collaborated with 4 designers.
yes.
Um, you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so like working closely with Rajiv, Jackie, Ehsan, and Amir Hamida, it's been really a great time, sending us like, chatting with them, talking about the design and, the kind of stone which they really want to use for the space which they want to create. It's a great experience, a lot of learning from them, the ideas they come up with, the kind of, it's trust me, it's fantastic. It's really great. And I'm really looking forward when the designs come out for everyone and, it'll be showcased in the exhibition. It'll be like something great which is coming up.
I cannot tell you how I want to giggle like a baby, like I almost want to do a little dance and say yay. But yeah, that has been the reaction for all of us here as well.
But yeah, Ronita, I really want to tell you, like, it's a great initiative which you guys have started in this COVID situation where, you cannot really meet everyone. You cannot showcase your work like that. A lot of webinars, a lot of conferences, these kind of things were happening. But the idea, the concept of doing a virtual exhibition is, I guess, is going to work super. Yeah.
Yes, it's
I'm
a
really
chapter.
excited for it.
It's a chapter in history, for all of us. So
Yeah, yeah.
Shantanu's saying that he's really excited to see how all of it turns out. I want to ask you another thing there, Ramesh. You've also worked very closely with Shantanu. You all have been, because of the collaboration, you all have been um, as the ideas in the Biennale have sort of developed. Shantanu and you guys have, both of you, hand holding each other through the process. Tell me about that equation.
With Shantanu, I remember like I met him what in 2000, I guess 14. We've been working together from last 6, 7 years, maybe probably before. And Shantanu is like, the kind of the style, the work, his work. I'm a great admirer of his work, the kind of design, the way he plays with colors. And he's just what is like at this young age, the kind of work he's doing is really great. And when you talk about Decode, the kind of the way he introduced us with the designers, like to be part for this marble installation and all that. The process has been really good, and Shantanu's work is outstanding. I love his the way he plays with colors, and his design is really different, is out of the world. And he's very innovative, creative, and he has that Rajasthani touch in his design. He'll play with the arches and all that. So that's which keeps him really apart from.
Okay, now tell me something about the Biennale. What is that one thing you're looking forward to?
I'm really excited. I'm looking for I guess it's gonna be a great experience, because I guess a lot of people are really waiting for this virtual thing to come live, and people really explore what's like these guys designed for us, and a lot of other designs which will be coming up. So it's gonna be a great initiative which you guys have started.
Okay, now I'm going to divert you back to marble.
Yeah.
Okay, we are, according to me, and from what I have observed of the industry, we're going into an age where nothing is going to be the same, right? Everything, life the way we knew it, is going to be different. None of that. There's a lot of baggage that we've all, with this whole work from home, being at home, the lockdown sort of made us leave behind a lot of baggage. What is it that you feel with the work that you do? What do you feel are going to be the new processes and the new things that you embrace as you go forward into 2021?
So Ronita, what I've been experiencing from last 2 months, people have seen that anything can happen in the world. So earlier, where people used to, like now, when I see clients coming in, and I thought there's gonna be a slow in the industry. People will be taking a back seat, and they're like, the world gets better, and we'll source marble or source the building material, whatever. But the one positive thing which I've seen from clients is like they really want to spend a good things in the house, not only marble, with other things, because this is like like you never know, like when you have to stay home for 20 days or a month or two, the way that's the COVID situation got us stuck in home. So people are really spending or investing in houses where they really want a cozier spaces, or they want where the house should be a comfortable, like when you have to be there for months, you should have all the amenities and things which you look for. And when it comes to design and all that, I think every year design is evolving. Designers come up with a lot of new creative ideas. And in stone, I have seen in last 3, 4 years that the way architects want different textures, finishes they use in stone is gonna evolve and change year by year.
So tell me something. When somebody orders stone from you guys, what is the process that the stone goes through before you hand it over? What all do you?
So, Ronita, like as I told you, like every block, every stone is handpicked from the quarry, be it from Italy or Brazil. So stone comes to a factory, which we have in Kishangarh, then we process, we convert into slabs. So you've got all the best of the machinery to to cut the marble, to process it, and to get it a final product like polishing of the material. So, and on every stage, there's a professionals, there's a team working really closely with, the polishing should be good with the material, the sizes that people don't come up with a lot of wastages and all that. So I would say like, A-class really take care of small details when it comes to stone that we have to deliver to a client. That when it goes to his any of the client's house or a hotel or any of the project, it should be like, the client should be happy, like, the stones being similar, uniform, and and stone is sustainable. It's there for, for years. Yeah.
So also in terms of usage and application and the kind of technology applied to the stone also must have really changed, right? We talked
Yeah,
about usage, of course.
So as I'm telling you, like in last 15, 20 years, the technology for stone has changed so much that the wastage factor when we process the material, earlier with the old, mechanism and all that, there used to be a lot of wastages. We cannot, there used to be a lot of cracks. So, a lot of wastages. Now we have got chemicals, materials, chemicals in which we can do a resin, we can join a slab, and the wastage factor reduces. There's a lot of white marble. Earlier it used to tend to take stains and all that. Now we've got a densifier system in which stone, like, it doesn't take any color. And now, as I told you that you can use it with wood, metal, glass, you can use it for facade, landscaping. I mean, stone can be used anywhere and everywhere you can think of. So I think technology has really played a lot of,
we're so grateful for it.
Yeah, absolutely. We are.
Okay, so there's another question from Shantanu. How do you see the future of Indian marble in the modern setup? Are you looking forward to building on it further?
Yeah, so as our Prime Minister says, vocal about local. So, what we have already started working on Indian stones with a lot of different finishes and textures, which can really be used for, there can be a lot of applications like facades, like landscaping, or you can create a nice wall features like with different textures, CNC machines and all that. But I'm afraid India don't have a great marble which can be used for floor, because we don't have lot of options for flooring which we can use inside the houses. But for elevation, facades, landscaping, outdoor, or with different finishes, enhancing your inside spaces. Yes, Indian stones been there, and they are then with the new technology. And we, one team of ours is really working on that to create new different textures on stone, and we're really promoting the Indian stone. That's our.
Yeah. So again, I was just going to say that, Shantanu. So how is it that how do you connect it also with the local craftsmen, right? It's also the basis of a lot of craft and art practices, right? So in that sense itself, there's a direct connect with the local artisan.
Absolutely. So when when you have to design any temples or any different space in your house, or when you have to do inlays on the floor, Indian artisans are like, they're amazing. The fineness, the quality of work, what they do is unmatchable.
Unreal.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Ramesh, another question from Aditi Latkar. Okay, marble is such a royal material. It's non-toxic, it's natural, all of that. Is it a green material? And considering the wholesome sustainability of the planet, is there something called artificial marble?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is artificial. So I would say marble is really sustainable and environment friendly. When you talk about mining of marble, yeah, of course you have to cut mountains and all that. But beyond that, when you use marble, marble stays with you forever. If you see, I would say, like, if you see the churches, if you see Taj Mahal, which was built in 1600, like for more than 400 years before, and still Taj Mahal is same. So marble is durable, marble is strong, stays with you forever, and it is eco-friendly. It's just that the mining of material and the wastage what comes from marble when we process, it's used for artificial marble, it's used for a lot of different materials. So it is a sustainable material and it is very eco-friendly and it's going to stay with us forever.
Right. And there is one more question from Kamal Periwal to Mr. Bhandari. Which grey color marble is from an Italian quarry?
There are many. I mean, there's a Grey William, Grey Sonata. A lot of grey stones comes from Italy. But the most famous which comes from Italy is Grey William and Grey Sonata.
Okay. And of course, Shantanu says he hates it, but he wants to know how you are, or rather, what is your take on this whole thing of imitation marble where, tiles are concerned?
I would say, the imitation of marbles been happening from last more than 25, 30 years. But marble, anyone who wants naturality and the natural stone, the feel of marble, no one can, take that. So artificial marble, it comes, it goes, there's a phases for artificial marble or tiles. But stone is something which is been there and which is going to be there forever. And so there are kind of spaces where the imitation of marble, like the Satvaria lookalike or expensive lookalike marble, people would want to use it just to reduce their cost. But trust me, the feel of stone, you cannot beat the feel of stone.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Also,
Yeah.
What I feel is that since time immemorial, that has been the first aspirational material of choice. The first, right? Everything else has sort of come later, has been built on later. We've sort of learned about those things later. But for, the original, that is the original aspirational material of choice where building is concerned.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Okay. Ramesh, I'm going to take your leave here. I'm going to say bye-bye to you, but not before again we tell everyone that RameshBhandari is of A-ClassMarble is one of our partners for Decode Design Biennale. We're really, really excited about it. We're very, very grateful and happy that you chose to sort of put your trust in us and join us on this journey that was completely, for us, it was a blind jump. And I'm sure for you as well.
Yeah.
Completely experimental.
I want to really thank the team Decode and Ronita for having us part of this design biennale, and I'm really looking forward to this Shantanu curated design show. And I'm sure it'll be rocking, and there's gonna be a lot of great things which will be showcased in this biennale. I'm really looking forward and excited.
Before you go, we have Ehsan has joined us here. Ehsan's finally, he's been able to make it further live. So yes, I mean, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank all of you for joining us for this live. We will be, there will be a lot of live chats that we do over the next 2 weeks. Please join us. You will get to hear and you'll get to know a lot more about the Decode Digital Biennale and what all we're up to. And it's very, very exciting. So thank you very much, Ramesh. Thank you, A-ClassMarble. Thank you, our whole team. I know we've driven you all mad.
Thank you, Ronita, for having us.
Thank you.
See you. Bye.
See you guys.
See you. Bye-bye.